Hello everyone and welcome to the Smashi Business Show. I was just writing a comment on our live. You can watch us live on every platform where you are. And today is Monday, January 12th, 2025 and I'm Abdul Majid Awan.
And I'm Parth Joshi.
And we have some great headlines for you today. Mr. Alabbar, the man who's been the highlight in 1 Billion Follower Summit, his panel was the most interesting. His company, another company that we found he has, Symphony Global, has signed an exclusive 20-year joint venture to develop future Armani Hotels and Resorts across the globe. Wherever an Armani hotel now comes into place, it will be Mr. Alabbar who will be building it.
Just the man of the moment. And Dar Global to develop $10 billion from branded projects in Riyadh and in Jeddah.
And these are the two main stories, but obviously the biggest story that we'll start with, it's a discussion about 1 billion followers summit, 3 days, 1,500 creators, 30,000 participants for the $1 million AI movie, AI video award, 450 plus speakers, all of them content creators, a combined following of 3.5 billion people. I don't know why they're calling it 1 billion followers summit. There is a very nice marketing idea. If someone is listening, you should start calling it whatever number of followers you have.
Yeah.
So this year it should have been $3.5 billion summit. And next year, if you have 6 billion, call it 6 billion followers summit.
I think
it's
that's
a very nice moving idea.
It's also a nice scheme to just get more people to come to your place.
Yeah, and you'll be like, oh, 6 billion, this time I have to go, and you'll have more followers. It was very, very interesting event. Started Friday. It was like, I'll tell you day 1, day 2, day 3. That's the best way to give you a whole summary. Day 1 was all Mr. Beast, to be honest. Him walking around, him doing a fireside chat, him going to his 1 billion acts of kindness booths, him being everywhere. That was day 1 of 1 billion follower summit. You were there on day 1, right?
Yes, I was there on day 1, and even at the end of day 1, Sheikh Mohammed was also there at the summit. Obviously, wherever he is, there are massive crowds. So just I just saw this one amazing picture of like him walking through the main hall near the IFC, and then everyone just gathered around him.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting.
It's such a nice view whenever Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, His Highness, the ruler of Dubai, wherever he goes, it's like you see a sea of people, and then there's a small vacuum where he's walking. It's such nice respect that people obviously want pictures with him, want a video with him, maybe try to shake his hand. But as he walks, it's such a nice view if you look at it from an eagle eye perspective. It's great that these leaders, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid is very old now, but he's very energetic. You see it wherever he goes. He does that stick dance. He's posing with people. He's talking to people. He's interacting. It shows you that the newer generation, which we see that His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, the de facto eventual ruler of Dubai, he also has the same energy. And where does it come from? From the original ruler himself, who just completed 20 years as the ruler of Dubai. There was a very nice firework by the MAC, the drone show by the MAC. They did a very nice, gave an ode to him, if you want a classic word for it. And I think that's the new way. Usually in my time it was big articles, full page ads.
Now it's usually drone shows.
Now it's drone shows and fireworks. So it's a nice way how things have evolved. Coming back to 1 Billion Followers Summit, day 1, Mr. Beast, a lot of interesting things apart from that happened also. Max Amini, one of the comedians, he was there and he showed you on the stage how electric Dubai is. And as soon as he started talking, everyone was in love with him. That was the highlights of day 1. A lot of things were happening, but day 2 was the most interesting for me. It was filled with every important person that you can think of. Mr. Alabbar, first of all.
The main man.
Yeah, the half an hour fireside chat with Amanda Hadley. What's her name? Something Hadley. She follows us. How can I forget her name? But she was there. It's really interesting that the main part of his chat wasn't about creatorship. The only part where he talked about, creators should do this or that was fall, get up. It's like such
Classic.
classic. A winner mentality, right?
Classic.
Mr. Alabbar, you've seen him
Yes,
at one or two places. You know how flamboyant he is.
I remember going to SIF and
Yeah.
he was just like, he's so blunt, but like the advice he gives is like, I think it's the most on point than compared to I think anyone else can give you.
And the way he speaks.
He doesn't shy away from anything.
Yeah.
He speaks with, it's not just the conviction.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference between conviction and fact. He just says the fact.
Yeah.
He says like, you will fall down, you have to get up.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's not like you may fall down,
Yeah.
you have to get up. You will fall down.
He's someone that if I got bad grades, I would be scared to go and tell him.
Yeah, he'll be like, oh, you failed.
Yeah, you failed. Like,
But try again.
Yeah, it's not even like shouting with it. It's like, you failed. That's just what you are.
But he also talked about his IPO, Imar's IPO. It's been 18 years since Imar IPO'd. He's like, in those 18 years, it's been very interestingly said, his words, that every 3 months, every 90 days, I have to bear strip and go in front of the people and be like, oh, I made this much money, I made this much profit, this was the EBITDA, this was the profit, this was this. So very nice analogy, to be honest, because it is, when you go public, you have to show everything. Even if you have a loss, you can't just hide it and be like, okay, no, I'm not a public company. I can hide it, I can push it on the carpet. You have to literally go out and be like, it's okay, we made some loss. Very interestingly, he also talked about the $1.2 billion that he lost in his business in 2005, I imagine. That's what he said. And very interestingly, he said, oh, then later I made 70 billion for my shareholders.
That's
exactly like you said.
That's just how you talk.
Exactly the way Mr. Alabbar said. He's like, I made 1.2 billion loss, learned the hard way, but then I made them 70 billion. And I was like,
it's like you know,
this man.
He talks about the losses, and obviously, like, given how big his companies are, you just go like that. And then when he says, but I made 70 billion, you're just like,
There's a very interesting story about, and then obviously he went on and said the same things about marketing, that he doesn't believe in it. He's like, it's a sham. Don't go to branding
he believes
people.
more in like the product. His entire thing is that if your product is amazing, you don't need the marketing for it.
And very interestingly, then he also talked about the meetings. He was like, September 2025, we had 0 meetings in all of Imar, across all of my companies, 0 meetings. He's like, my point is, if you have something to ask, just pick up the phone and ask me. Or if you're in the office, walk up to me and talk to me. Yeah. Why do you need to bring a meeting and sit down and talk? Just pick up the phone. And interestingly, works for him. We know Imar is a big brand. So this is one of the things.
I feel a lot of the things that he says is like an indirect call to his, like, I'm talking to sending emails.
Don't send me an email. Just call me, ask me what's the problem. I'll solve it for you. But I think his idea is just walk around, talk. Don't just rely on the formal structures.
Very straight to the
If there is a problem, just solve it. Yeah. Any way you want. Don't bring a meeting for it and find a solution for it. Yeah. So very interesting chat. There's like the full highlights somewhere on the $1 billion YouTube page and on their own Instagram page. But moving on, we had one of the most amazing things that happened. 30,000 people applied for the AI Video $1 million award. It was presented by Google Gemini, basically. The idea was create a video using Google Gemini. The Tunisian creator won the award. It was so interesting. I saw the movie finally, 10 minutes. It's nearly 10 minutes. It's so interesting. Just to give you a small story, it's a guy who's living his life and then he talks to the doll, the Lucy doll that he has. And Lucy,
this is all made in AI, just 10 minutes.
Everything. It's animated. It's a very nice animation. You can watch it. It's in our newsletter. I've linked it, the whole video. But it's very interesting how the movie talks about so many things in just 10 minutes. If you talk about Fight Club, one of the classics, it just talks about one psychological thing. Then you watch this movie, it talks about the things that go through your mind, the dark thoughts that you go through, the good thoughts that you go through. It's like the doll is his subconscious. So the whole day he sees his subconscious talking to him.
So it's like Fight Club, but like AI.
Yeah. But it's very interesting that the doll, like you, me, we wake up every day.
Yeah.
In the morning, like we don't want to go to office, right? So the dark thoughts in your mind, that creator turned it into a doll. So the guy is always talking to the doll, and it's so interesting. You must watch it. 100% you must watch it. It's the new way movies, cinema will be made, and it's nice animation. It's not bad animation. It's not like the guy has 10 fingers, like we see in some of the AI generated stuff. It's very nicely made. That is one of the highlights, and I think lastly it was at the end of the day, all the creators were trying to just make content. Third day was all about making content.
Everyone from the stories and everything I saw there, it was all just this.
And everyone was roaming around. It's very hard. I have realized you should praise Dubai for this. Every creator was walking around fearlessly. Apart from one or two people, obviously Lara Trump came with 2 security people, you know, the straight face people, right? The plug in the ear and like standing straight. She came with those 2, but they stood at the back. Even when she was coming into the Emaar arena, it was just 2 people. So it's so nice that whenever these creators go anywhere, they're flooded by people. And it's a scary proposition for some of the creators in some countries where security is not that good because they have equipment, they have themselves as the threat.
I genuinely like. I feel. I think I take it for granted sometimes that like how safe it is because I was at a shoot yesterday in this restaurant. It was near Burj Al Arab.
Nice.
Crowded, Souk Madinat, and I kept my bag just on the floor for like from 1 to 4:30.
And you didn't care.
It was just that I was walking around, I was taking interviews with some like footballers and stuff.
Yeah.
But like then the conscious hits that, bro, you know, you like, okay, like at least look after your equipment. Like I obviously had everything with me, but like my bag was still there. My car key was still in that. My wallet was still in that.
Eventually, the Pakistani Indian kicks inside us like, oh no, we have to take care of stuff.
I feel like it's a very big privilege for content creators over here to walk around that freely.
Yeah.
And like, yes, there will be, let's say, fans or sometimes there are mobs behind them, but I think Dubai in a way has handled that situation very well.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you might not get to be next to your favorite content creator at all. You might be stopped from security cars. The security will be very fierce with you, but that's needed in order to like stop any sort of like potential, let's say, stampede or mob that comes in. Especially for a summit this big. And also, side note, the traffic was handled brilliantly. It was handled so well. The parking was amazing. The transport, the signs to the places. You had multiple entry and exit points, which I think is very, very crucial for big events. And
the funny thing is, 1 billion followers across 3 places. Emirates Tower and obviously Museum of Future are right next to each other. GIFC's walk, I think a 5-minute walk. I went there on the last day to see what's happening there. The funny thing about all of this is it's so spread out, but still it looks like one place.
Exactly.
You don't feel like, oh my God, it's 3 venues or this and that. You walk through everything. There's always something happening around you.
It doesn't feel overwhelming at all.
Yeah.
It always, when I was there for the first day, it felt like to me there's more to explore. There's more to go out and see. And it was just nice to see many different content creators. There were different booths of YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube was there, X was
Twitch,
there, Twitch was there.
Google Gemini as well.
Snapchat was there.
Snapchat, and they had TikTok, and they had like the big Mr. Beast thing right in the middle to let everyone know that he is here. He had his multiple charity stalls everywhere. And amazing event.
To be honest, no downsides, all upsides. Last year, I just saw it like for half an hour. I went to meet someone and then left. But this year, getting 3 days, all of it at this venue, it was great. It will go up and up from here.
It was so good that Majid became a content creator. He was
it's just the vibe of the area.
Resisting the urge to like become a full-time content creator.
I will try. I just need.
He was every day he would post a video or 2, and like his stories would be so filled with just like content creator, and then he just goes like, I have the urge to just become a content creator.
I think there the time has come that every person should be a content creator.
To a certain
you
extent,
don't
yeah.
need to have 1 million, 10 million followers. Even if you have like 5,000-6,000 people who actually follow you. One person who told me, one of the big content creators in Pakistan, he said something on the podcast which was very interesting. He's like, people say, oh, 5,000, 6,000 followers. Try to put these people in a room. You'll realize how big that impact is of whatever you do.
Even 1,000 people.
Yeah, you just put them in a room.
Like,
it's very big.
And honestly, like the thing with content creation
What is the Dubai stadium capacity? I think 25 to 30,000. Have you seen it at a Pakistan match?
I went. It was 22,000.
So imagine if you have 22,000 followers, people won't consider you a big personality, but fill that stadium with those people, and you'll be like, oh my god, I am a celebrity, right?
Like, thing with content creation, for those who are thinking of pursuing it, I don't know why I'm giving motivational advice at 10 in the morning, but like, you know, it doesn't have to be for monetary reasons or for just the fact of following. I think it's therapeutic in its own way. You don't have to use the best softwares and get the best shots and angles, but like I think people just find that comfort in making that content. And I think that was the whole point of the summit, that there were people who came to visit and they left with multiple recordings and final edits with them. Someone for sure, I'll put a wager on this, I'm not like, you know, I'm not promoting anything, but someone from the event for sure has left and installed CapCut or any other editing software on their phones and then gone.
Edits is better. I've realized
edits CapCut, whatever it is.
If you want to build on Instagram, edits is the way to go.
Genuinely a brilliant event for those who are thinking of creating content, for those who are creating content, and those who want to create content.
And just to, before I forget, and let's move on to the next story before. Reem Al Hashmi, she's the Minister of State for International Cooperation. She was there. She said something very great, which I think was a summary of the event, that social media stars, all the creators that were there, she was speaking to all of them, that you have the chance to make a cultural, social impact. That's the most important part, and that was the theme also, content for change. And that was the whole theme of this event, that these people now have following which eventually can translate into something great. You just don't need to get ready with me. You need to do more. And it was an urge to them to do more, apart from just doing their niche. No problem, do 10 videos of your niche, but in between like you can do one thing which will make an impact
the
on
base
people's
for
life.
Networking.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And the very first story, very interestingly, Giorgio Armani, the very world-famous, renowned brand, has entered a globally exclusive 20-year joint venture with Symphony Global, another company, the private investment company of Dubai-based billionaire, developer, founder of Emaar, Mohammed Alabbar, to develop all future Armani Hotels and Resorts worldwide. The agreement marks a significant strategic shift for the ultra-luxury brand, which has operated just 2 hotels in Dubai and Milan over the past 15 years.
So, under the agreement, the joint venture will hold exclusive global rights to develop new Armani hotels and resorts during the contract period, with an option to extend a further 10 years. The partnership will be headquartered in Milan and Dubai, reflecting the creative and commercial centers of the collaboration. Armani will retain full control of architecture, interiors, service design, and the guest experience across all future properties.
And the development pipeline will include 2 formats, ultra-luxury Armani hotels and more lifestyle-oriented Armani hotel concept aimed at younger, experience-led travelers, most probably cheaper because those guys travel on a budget. The move signals a transition from one-off landmark hotel to a coordinated global expansion strategy while maintaining strict brand and design oversight.
The deal positions Dubai at the heart of Armani's global hospitality ambitions and reinforces Alabbar's growing influence in luxury real estate and branded hospitality. It also reflects rising investor confidence in design-led hotel assets as global luxury brands pursue disciplined, long-term growth.
And it's very important that they only have 2 hotels. Armani Hotel Dubai, it's one of the places where a lot of events happen. In the recent times, there were news that they wanted to sell it also. Apparently, it was not doing good. Maybe it's the location. A lot of people complain about the location, that it's far away from downtown, and downtown is the center of everything. But Giorgio Armani, the Armani Hotel was built way long ago, before downtown was downtown. So they chose a position according to that time. So now it was up for sale, but now since Mr. Alabbar and Symphony Global have jumped in, we will see some update on if they're selling it or not. But apart from that, any hotel now that they build in the next 20 years, Mr. Alabbar will be a part of it. It's such big impact from this person. We get a lot of comments on our page also that why do we cover Mr. Alabbar so much? One, whatever he says is viral worthy. Whatever he says is, to be honest, kind of like the biggest company on DFM, the Dubai financial market. If the owner says something, 100% it has impact.
It's quite knowledgeable.
He literally
as well.
changes markets with what he says.
It's knowledgeable, it's very insightful, and second is why not?
Yeah, why not? And the experience that he has, son of a captain of a ship, his father spoke, I think, 8 or 10 languages. He's told that in so many talks. Recently, I saw one of the charts where he was talking about that the humble beginnings he comes from. So he actually knows. We always think of Mr. Alabbar, the guy who built Burj Khalifa, or the guy who built so many Emaar buildings, or is like the best person, or he came from a lot of money or some sort of power or privilege.
He's got a very knowledgeable background.
Yeah, and he's like, my mother used to cook, our kitchen was under a tree. So imagine the humble beginnings, and his story is the story of growth of Dubai itself. That Dubai was a fishing village, pearl diving, all this was happening. And now you look at Dubai and people gush.
He transformed with the city. You know?
Yeah.
So like people talk about how he transformed the city, but like as a person himself, he transformed with the city, like, and how it went.
And there's very a lot of people who as we hero, obviously we try to highlight the startups, the new founders, the next generation who will eventually do something great in the next 20 years. These people are the OGs.
Yes.
You need to mention them every now and then because their name is synonymous with Dubai. Without them, without the leadership and without these thinkers who were like, no, we will build something, it wouldn't have been possible. So this has happened. It's a very nice, important thing that happened. Apart from that, the next story is about Mr. Trump and Dar Global. Sorry, I missed the screen. But very importantly, what happened is that Saudi's Dar Global, which is the subsidiary of Dar Al-Arkan. Dar Al-Arkan is the biggest constructor and developer in Saudi Arabia. And they've come up with a $10 billion budget for Trump-branded projects in Riyadh and Jeddah, Instagram. And the CEO of Dar Global, the international arm of Dar Al-Arkan. So basically, Dar Al-Arkan builds everything in Saudi Arabia. For everything outside of Saudi Arabia, they have a company which is Dar Global. We've covered them a lot, so by now you know Dar Global more than Dar Al-Arkan, most probably, if you follow Smashi business. The CEO is Riyadh Al-Char. He sat down, they announced everything. There was a groundbreaking ceremony in Riyadh. He said these projects reflect strong international confidence in the Saudi real estate market and its long-term growth story. And he also said that there is demand for luxury residences, luxury branded residences in Saudi Arabia.
It'll be interesting to see how this goes on because in Jeddah there are mixed-use offices and residential property that are being developed in obviously an area called Trump Plaza.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting to see how this goes. Possibly, I think pretty sure a Trump Tower in Jeddah.
So Eric Trump was there.
And obviously a golf course.
Golf course is very important.
Wherever there's a Trump Tower, there's a golf course.
I think it's Mr. Trump, wherever he wants to go, he wants to have a golf course because he wants to play golf. So wherever you see a Trump Tower or a Trump project happening, a golf course. We have a Trump golf course in Damak. Word always talks about it. So Trump Organization Executive Vice President Eric Trump, whose wife was here at the World Vineyard Followers Summit, 1 billion followers summit. Lara Trump, he was also there. He's the third son of Mr. Trump. There's Trump Jr. and there's another one, the young one. So he was there and he was at the groundbreaking ceremony. They basically broke ground on a project which is in Wadi Safar in Diriyah in Riyadh. It's a luxury development, has 2.6 million square kilometers of area that it will cover.
Of the Trump International Golf Club, Wadi Safar, it'll feature a championship.
And this is where the golf Trump...
It'll feature a championship golf course, a luxury hotel, and premium residential units overlooking the area's natural wadis and landscapes.
Yeah, and it will have nearly 500 high-end residences, and Trump mansions. Now, after Trump Tower and Trump this and Trump resorts, and now you have mansions, Trump branded mansions. I don't know who will live in it, but there will be demand for it, obviously. And there's the villa sizes are 1,100 to 5,000 square kilometers, and the prices start from 25 million Saudi Riyal, and the highest they go to is 80 million Saudi Riyals. So 25 is at least, I think, $10 million, or $9.5 million you need to buy one Trump branded mansion in Riyadh, in Diriyah. Apart from that, Jeddah one has a lot of more details, and Jeddah was the first project that was announced under the Trump branded whatever is being built. It's a $1 billion Trump Plaza. It's a mixed-use development again. There will be shops, there will be residents, you can have offices.
Big project. The current portfolio of Dar Global in Saudi Arabia is currently $11 billion as per reports.
So it's such a big project. It's a humongous project. The Trump branded residences have been going everywhere. We have one being built in Dubai. The completion date is 2029. So you'll see a new tower on the Sheikh Zayed Road. So it's an amazing building. It's very, I've realized, like Mr. Bengati, his buildings all have such a nice look to him. All of them look different because architecturally he is an architect. And he loves to build weird or different buildings. Shouldn't call it weird.
Not weird. Innovative.
Yeah, but Trump Tower that is being built, the pictures that have come out, the 3D renders, they're so plain and classy and very plain. It's not like, oh, we need a corner from here. It should be a twisting building.
It's like the traditional Trump towers that you see in like New York and all.
The first time I saw it was in Home Alone.
yeah.
That is my first ever memory of Mr. Trump and the Trump Tower. So very interesting, but imagine he's that old. The guy, Home Alone actor, has grown up, has been through rehab, has been through so much. And Mr. President, likewise, has been through so much. Once a president, then taken out, and then he became president again. A lot of things are happening in the world. A lot of business things are happening in the world. And for the next month or so, we'll be very busy with you guys. I'll give you a hint of what is happening. 1, 2, 3, 4 Feb is the Web Summit in Qatar, in Doha. It's the 3rd edition that is taking place. Web Summit is a very big brand. We'll be there. Then 3 and 4 and 5 Feb, the World Government Summit is coming. We haven't seen the speakers right now, but last year, Elon Musk was one of the speakers, keynote speakers at the start. He came from video call, but very interestingly, he announced the Dubai Loop, the Hyperloop, the underground car tunnels that he's building. So it was announced at that point. So it's going to be a very big one. Apart from that, we have Sharjah Entrepreneurship Forum, which is taking place on 28th Feb and 30th of Jan and 1st of Feb. So this is a very, how would I say, heavy packed events time before Ramadan comes. So we'll try to be there. We'll try to bring you all the updates like we did for 1 million and all the other events that keep happening. So thank you so much. Have a great day. That's a wrap for today. Thank you for tuning into the Smashi Business Show. Make sure to follow us across all social media channels at Smashi Business and stay ahead with our daily newsletter. The link for the subscription is in the description.
This has been the Smashi Business Show, Smashi Business production, part of the Augustus Media Podcast Network. A big shout out to our more than 2 million monthly listeners across all platforms. You make this possible. And if you're one of them, we appreciate you. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.